Hello everyone, Ren here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core. Alright, where we left off, Jill is missing. Gotta find him, and then we have to hang out with this dude, Sung. God, it's like a twin brother to Tifa just for a little bit. Oh well. I'm ready as I can ever be. Summon mode can be unlocked. Example, mission, rematch with Ifrit.
I see.
Ugh.
Ready to go?
A routine job, right? No sweat.
I wonder. Originally, Sephiroth was assigned to this mission. That means it's a top priority matter. Be alert, or you'll fail.
And Sephiroth?
Refusing to go, apparently.
Oh, what is that? They spoil him too much.
Why don't you say that to his face?
No thanks.
It's like I'm playing Kingdom Hearts though, and when you see Sora going, no. The whole gesture like that.
Weird trees.
Benora white trees. Or dumb apples.
That means this is Benora Village? Angeal's hometown?
Correct.
I'm trying to
Genesis
remember.
and Angeal have known each other a long time.
If they're in Final Fantasy 7, I don't really remember there's a Benora village or been there.
Activating combat mode.
Boy, trying to go back to memory lane with some places.
Conflict resolved.
These guys. I saw them in Wutai.
So they are here.
Huh.
We've seen no townspeople yet. They may have taken control of the whole town. When Genesis left, he took an arsenal along with him. Retrieve or destroy. Those are the President's strict orders.
Okay, no sweat.
You got an assignment in Benora, right? How's it? How's the place? I hear there are a lot of Shinra people there. Apparently, the village's main source of income is the production and processing of apples. The rest of their budget is made up of subsidies from Shinra. Now, why would Shinra care about such a tiny village? Could have something to do with Mako, or there's got to be something fishy going on there. I'm gonna look into it. Sorry about that. Usually what we call
Activating combat mode.
morning sneezes. Doing this in the morning. Would have gotten this done last night, but got really tired. Came home late.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Stop moving! I said stop moving! I am pushing down on the analog. Jesus. I think it's because of how Zach's character is that it portrays. Oh, fuck. Okay. I did equip this, didn't I? Okay, good. Because Machina is weak against thunder. Oh, man, I got a brain aneurysm there. Ah. Of course you get the delayers. Oh, okay. You know, in the very far future,
Will be met.
Activating combat mode.
I always wondered, would they ever try to make a sword like these? Oh, god damn it. What the hell happened? Oh, I gotta be close to the fucker? Shit.
You're in for it now.
Whoops. I wasn't paying attention to my health for a sec there. Ah. My health is at 666. Ah, ah. What the hell is this? What is this? Starting to understand something a little bit. Ow, that actually hurt. I am trying to... I was trying to spam the thunder because I think it's kind of ridiculous how thunder is. You gotta be close to him.
Conflict resolved.
Because in other games it was more like thunder, where the thunder comes from the sky and go.
A Genesis copy.
Where did you hear that?
Sephiroth said it.
The technology was stolen from our scientists.
Huh?
It apparently allows Genesis's abilities and traits to be transplanted to soldier members and monsters.
Soldier and monsters? We're the same?
That's how Hojo does it. With his goddamn experiment. Well, for that battle, out of curiosity, no. Guess you can't find anything from there. So basically, this is like a straight through story. Ooh, X Potion, I'm definitely saving you. Now don't do stupid. Don't use those potions. Use them when it comes to the bigger boss fights. Or you regret it. Why is... Holy crap, Zack is so pale. It's gotta be the coloring in the game. Or the graphic
Internal
design.
issues have to be dealt with before they leak. No sign of the townspeople. Check the houses.
I tried. Oh, I gotta go straight through.
This is Genesis's home. His parents are wealthy landowners.
But I never stole from that tree, because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
They weren't mere acquaintances. They grew up together and were best friends.
So Genesis deserts and gets his best friend Angeal to join him. Is that it?
Sephiroth believes that's the case. There. A gravestone, still very new. Zack, go find Angeal's house. I'll check the grave.
Ugh. So Turks always do this stuff?
Someone has to do it.
Must be rough.
Don't worry. We're paid much better than you are.
No way!
Yeah, they really are. Why do you
Zack,
think it's really,
Go find Angeal's house.
really
It should
hard
be
for them to
over
be
there.
on a vacation?
It's likely already in enemy hands. Be careful.
I saw a chest. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Hi, potion. Hold on. Huh. I guess I don't got any high potions yet.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, whoops. Down, doggies.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Okay.
Activating combat mode.
Shit. Alright. Oh man, this is so stupid just to be this close. Because I ain't doing crap.
Conflict resolved.
That wasn't a save point anywhere, so oh well. Oh, save point's right there.
Let's see. Angeal's house is...
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which house is it? It's gonna be that big one right there.
somewhere. Alright, I'll just have to check each one.
Not if there are illuminated spots to be found in Benora Village where items are being hidden. You cannot collect these items right now, but if you check on them now, you can collect them at a later time. Really? What the heck does that mean?
What is this? But now's not really the time.
Activating combat mode.
You know, sometimes you always wonder
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
what the people are inside are going, hey, there's a fight outside. Oh, Gerald, you're at it again. You're seeing things. Oh, really? I see some weird guy with hair with a long sword fighting people. Doesn't have the Buster sword, but that's long. That's a long sword.
Anybody home?
Well,
Activating combat mode.
that's not what I wanted to see. Anybody home? Send the dog.
Conflict resolved.
Well, sir, your dog's dead, and it's not my fault that you sent your dog out.
Anybody home?
Man, these people love to send their dogs.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Yeah, I'm hitting air. What do you know?
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Oh, that was a double kill right there. And just touch this for a little bit. And then go here. Well, my name's Zach, and
Can I help you?
I killed your neighbor's dogs.
Greetings, ma'am. Are you Angeal's mother? My name is Zach.
Are you Zach, the puppy?
Excuse me?
My son wrote to me once about you. 0 attention span. Restless as a little puppy.
Thanks, Angeel.
You're not here together with Genesis, are you?
No, I'm not. Don't worry.
What is happening with my son?
I'm not really sure.
Genesis came back here a month ago with an army of cohorts. And they proceeded to take the lives of many townspeople. Genesis, he used to be such a good boy.
Is Angeel...
He came here, but he left his sword and went off somewhere. That sword represents our family's honor.
I see. No wonder. He never uses this sword, really, ever. I'll take care of Angeel. You should go and hide somewhere.
Don't be concerned. Genesis cannot harm me.
Can I take the Buster Sword? Angel's not gonna need it, does he?
When Angeel decided to join Shinra, my husband had that sword made for him and told him to fight with honor. He borrowed a lot of money, and then he worked so hard to return the debt, he eventually died of fatigue.
So, in other words, this sword was actually... The way we thought was that this sword was created like a long time ago. Long time ago. Like, it was like literally made from like its planet's really good resources. At least that's what I thought. But it looks like it was just created recently, in a sense. Because it was a very powerful sword. Like I said, that was just a theory. At least that theory got chopped down.
Where did you go? What? Genesis copies.
Activating combat mode.
Ah, I should have dodged.
Conflict resolved.
There's a factory on the outskirts. I saw a Genesis copy go in.
You think it might be their HQ?
I do. I'm on a cliff overlooking the factory. The best way in is from above. Come to the cliff top now.
There it is. It auto-saved, so I'm not gonna worry about saving. With Genesis, though, they try to make him like the main villain, but this is actually the uprising force
Activating combat mode.
for Sephiroth to become the villain. Because he was already having doubts after he thought, you know, Genesis and Anjo, because they're like their best friends, they're like best buddies. They've been
Conflict resolved.
oh, that was quick. They've been training since the beginning. Well, in a sense, Sephiroth's been training way longer because he was created. You know, but he was born and bred the most unscientific way. I'm calling
this? But now
I'm calling it unscientific, and I know it's not exactly a English term word, and it's unnatural. Because if you play Dirge of Cerberus, you see the full story of how he was created. Soldier members, I thank you for your daily hard work. Upon receiving a report on an unspeakably tragic incident, I find myself thinking about parental bonds. Just as happiness can be found in non-biological ties, parent and child can be unhappy even if tied by blood. The difference is whether or not there are feelings of respect and appreciation. Without them, ill blood is born. Ill blood is prone to need to tragedy, and ill blood sometimes affects our missions. While soldier must always execute our missions quickly, we must also focus on risk prevention in the future. Yeah, sounds about right for work environment. You know, realistically work. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because Sephiroth did have a mother, like a biological mother. Was it Lucretia? Yeah, Lucretia, I think that was her name. But she, Vincent had a big, huge crush on her. You know, he loved her. He wanted to do everything he can for her, die for her even. And of course, Hojo used her emotions, you know, because she wanted to make the best experiment in the world, something that's good for the environment, good for the world, or something like that, good for science. And the wrong way of doing it. Hojo literally impregnated her, you know, and then he used Genova cells implanted into her, you know, embryo. She couldn't survive it though after she was born. She was kept alive until the baby was born, and then thus Sephiroth came to be. In terms, Sephiroth would have two mothers, if you think about it. But his biological mother would be Lucretia, and his bio cells would be Genova. It's a weird process, and hopefully I get that all term
Genesis's
correct.
Parents were in that grave.
wait, his own family?
We can't expect reason from him. What about Angeal?
He wasn't at the house. But please, give me time. If I find Angeal, I can talk to him. If I can convince Angeal, maybe Genesis will come back too.
I understand now why Sephiroth chose you.
Huh?
Genesis and Angeal. Those two were Sephiroth's only friends. He didn't want to fight them. That's why he refused the mission.
Boom,
Well,
right there.
Angeal is my friend too.
He's counting on you to bring them both back. Time is short. Let's go.
And of course, Vincent basically died in the process to become the experiment that the being that he is. Of course,
Made it in. No problem.
like some people had problem with Dirge of Cerberus. I enjoyed it. It was a very interesting, gameplay. It had a lot of potential. Hell, the story was amazing. And that was actually, if you think about it,
Activating
in the
combat
same
mode.
timeline with Advent Children. So, if I had a whiteboard and all that stuff, I would have showed you what timelines each one is. Because this game, which is Crisis Core, and original Final Fantasy VII are in just one timeline to where it ends.
Resolved.
And it just cuts off. And then it just kind of slants down. Like just think of like a weird little dotted line, as if you're watching Back to the Future.
Keep sharp.
Like as if you're watching Back to the Future, where the doctor was explaining everything of how time works. Like when Marty McFly went to like another timeline. That's basically how Advent Children was. Aerith wanted to created a better future for her friends because she thought it was not fair that they fought so hard to where they died in the end.
Activating combat
So
mode.
Advent Children was created, and thus Dirge of Cerberus was the next installment for the game. Ow! And then you learn more about Vincent's story. Like why is he the way he is? And then how he knows Hojo and how he once was a Turk. Woo! Let me get rid of this fucker. You can tell I got a lot of time on my hands. But in reality, I work, I do stuff, and my mind just does its own thing. So yeah, people say I got a lot of time, but my brain has a lot of time to do everything. It is ongoing 24/7. It's like when I watch the Matrix movies. My brain will do its thing and try to figure out that there's more to what meets the eye. Did I say that right?
Conflict resolved.
But that's why I love Final Fantasy VII. The timelines, the story, the amazing thing about what Zack does. How Cloud was the main successor to stop Sephiroth. But just know that Sephiroth is not really the biggest villain. It was Jenova that was the biggest villain. Sephiroth was just basically like a puppet to this whole thing. But he was the perfect one. Like he was just nothing more than just a perfect experiment for Hojo. But for Jenova, he was like more like to what she wanted, what her demise is. She was an alien from another planet.
This is where the copies are made. Go upstairs. Genesis may be there.
And that's why we're learning about Zack's story. But for right now, we'll talk more about this in the next episode. Actually, no, I got enough time left. Actually, no. Because sometimes you never know with how long these battles are. Because last time I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, came to that weird battle with the cradle thing. I think it was called. There was like some kind of guy in a... I can't remember what he was. It was just a new enemy there that was never from the original. Anyways. But the fact is that you gotta remember, yeah, he may be like the main villain to face off, in a sense, to stop from the planet from being destroyed. But he wasn't like, born to be a villain kind of thing. It's just that he was just wasn't, nurtured or anything to become the best, like normal in a sense. Sephiroth wanted to know who his mother was. He never met his mother. He was what you call created to be a monster, and Hojo, but basically in everybody's eyes, but to Hojo, he was just like, oh, you're just this experiment. That's why everybody hated Hojo. He was not the very liked character. And like I said, he's not really a villain. He's just someone you have to stop before they destroy the whole world, because he was very powerful. But anyways, we'll talk more about this in the next episode. We'll continue on. We're gonna probably see if we're gonna see Anjo and Genesis. Probably. Like I said, it's been a while since I've watched the walkthrough, like the story, and I saw a little bit of the gameplay. Was never, like I said, I'm not the fan of the slot part, but I'll get used to it. But anyways, until next time, guys. Right out.